Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the Easter basket video for 2025. This is such a fun video to share with all of you. I love getting my kids gifts for different seasons and special occasions, and Easter is one of those times. What you'll see in this video is some intentional things that my children need or are interested in, and Easter is just a fun way to kind of prepare for spring and summer with some gift giving. Can just be a lot of fun. So the ages of the kids in my video are 2 girls ages 11 and 9, 2 boys ages 6 and 3, and then a newborn, which we got just a few things to put in a Easter basket for her, even though, you know, she's not going to be completely aware of that. I'm gonna first start off with my older 2 girls, and they got pretty similar baskets. So let's do those first. So many of the items are similar but different. So I got these cute ball caps from Hobby Lobby for like, I think $3, and I actually have a pink one to match. So this is what we have going on there, and I also got my boys a hat as well. So this is for my 11-year-old and my 9-year-old. Hobby Lobby had a lot of items. They have spring items. They also have summer items that focus on like handicrafts and just fun things for kids to do. So if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, be sure to check them out for Easter basket ideas, even birthday and holidays. You usually can find something. If they're working on a craft or thing that they like, you can always add on to that as well. So that's just a fun idea. So they had these in their spring collection. So my girls really love the diamond art, but these ones are fun. They're like these little stickers. And so they can put these on their water bottles, lunchbox, anything fun. They're, you know, books, bookmarks, whatever, but they're diamond art stickers. So they each got one of those. We are big into handicrafts around here, and we have yet to really do embroidery independent of a kit. So, but they have done some embroidery kits, and they had these ones really cute, 40% off, so $2.80. But this one is flowers, so they both got one of the flower embroidery kits, but it comes with every single thing that you need. And I do like the embroidery kits, even though we have done like cross stitch and knitting and crochet and some other things in our homeschool. This is a lot of fun because it's a pre-made kit. So even if you don't have any background in hand sewing, then you can just follow along this pattern, which is great. All right, 2 other things that I got for my 11 and 9-year-old are these from Hobby Lobby, 2 more little diamond art kits. But what I like about these is they're already framed. And so you could just stick a like command strip on the back, and then they can hang them up in their room. So I got these for my $2, one that likes puppies, and then another butterfly one. So these are super cute, fun, and again, non-candy and just like activity element for their Easter baskets. I'll say we don't do a lot of candy just because my mother lives nearby and a lot of our cousins, and so she puts on like an Easter egg hunt fun candy thing brunch. So they're gonna get a lot of different candies and sweets and treats at their cousin grandparent kind of Easter day. So we just didn't do a lot of that. One thing that all 4 of my older kids did get was a chocolate bunny. So these chocolate bunnies I got for all 4 of the older kids. So that's like their one treat from mom, and then they're gonna go to brunch and get a lot more candy, and we just don't need that much here more at our house. So then I got them this really fun write and draw your own comic book. So we are big kind of just activity book fans here in our house. But my girls recently got the Calvin and Hobbes comic books. Their dad owned them. And so they've just really enjoyed that. And they've started making their own comics and just having a lot of fun with, you know, doing cartoons and little bubbles and all that. So when I saw these, they've actually saw them around Christmas time and kind of requested them. And so I put that in the back of my head. And when I put in an order, I went ahead and got these, but it kind of just shows them different ways to make the cartoons, make the bubbles, and leaves you some space to also do your own comics. So if you're into a kid that likes to either like do creative writing or write stories or stick figures or anything that has a little bit of, you know, fun writing creativity, I think that these would be a really fun addition to your Easter basket. So I'll link these down below. Then a need that I needed to invest in our home. It's not something that we use regularly. We homeschool, and so this item is something that we will use in our co-op, we'll use on road trips, beach, picnics, any of that sort of thing, but it just wasn't something that I've really prioritized until recently. Just I think having the newborn and trying to get out the door and trying to make sure we have our lunches packed for wherever we're going, I thought this will be something that would be worthy of the investment at this point in this season. So I got my girls one, both pink, and then I got the boys blue, but they are lunch boxes. So this is kind of like a need, but it's actually still really fun. And I went back and forth between getting stainless steel and plastic and the pros and cons of that. And it's really necessary, but I thought, you know, if this is a one-time purchase that we can reuse again and again, I'll go ahead and get the stainless steel. I thought this was a cute and yet very affordable option on Amazon. Some of the pricier options I just couldn't justify. So I think I got these for less than $20. They have 4 compartments. They have a sauce compartment. They come with a fork and spoon and chopsticks. Fork and spoon you can warm up in them, although we usually pack like cold items. But it'll be nice because then we can put like their sandwich and then their vegetables and their fruit. And a lot of times we'll have hummus or ranch and dip in something like that. So these should be a lot of fun. I think the kids are probably gonna be most excited about getting these. So usually, you know, with Easter baskets, you could do swimsuits or flip-flops or just something they need for the upcoming season. And so that's what I went with these. So I'm really excited to give them these. So with my 6-year-old and 3-year-old boys, some things are similar and some things are different. So they also got these as well. They just got them in blue, and we have a Canva, and I love to label things. So I'm probably just gonna make their name, and we'll put that like right here before we have a couple weeks before Easter. So I'll get that done just so they have these personalized, and everybody will know whose is whose, just like with water bottles, and we'll be good to go. I also got the boys a hat as well because I asked their dad, you know, I told him I was doing Easter baskets, and I said, is there anything practical that the boys need for summer? We have a canoe, and the 6-year-old especially was fishing with his dad quite a bit when the weather was warmer, and so decided to get them these hats, which will also be really great for nature hikes, the beach as well, because they have like ventilation here, but definitely really nice for boating and fishing with their dad. So these were really nice. I would give them definitely a 5-star review on Amazon because I wasn't sure. I looked at so many different options, but this was a 2-pack. So it was a great price, and I got these 2 colors for the boys. So they also got kind of like a hat gift in their Easter basket this year. And I cannot wait to see my cute little boys wearing these. I think that'll be a lot of fun. They also got chocolate too. And we got some like STEM learning toys and activity things because this is just a fun thing for me to stick in their Easter baskets every single year. And so these are the ones that I got for my 3-year-old. This is the jigsaw book and puzzle like set from Usborne. These are only 9 pieces. Oh, he really likes this one. I got him one for Christmas, and he can do the puzzle all by himself, the 3 puzzles that come in the set, and he does it again and again and again when his 6-year-old brother is doing like all the 60 pieces and, you know, 45 or whatever. He's doing this one, so I got him another one of these because I know he loves it and it'll be perfect for him. And then we've had one of these. This is the fingerprint activity book, and it's perfect for him. I actually got it for my older son, but he's the one that's been doing it. And so they just literally put their finger in here, and then they can make the little pictures just by applying their finger. So it's like finger painting, and it's just fun. This one's like the superhero, fun, creative activity, busy time. Something for him to do while we're doing school. And the other one that I had is well loved and used, and it's time to pitch that one. So we got a new one to add to our activity basket. And then I did get him his first sticker book for Christmas, and he really likes sitting down and doing that with me. So, but we finished it, already, because that's just what you do when you have a 3-year-old that wants to do another sticker and another sticker and another sticker. So with a newborn, it is helpful to have something that I can sit down with him on the couch and do. We read a lot of books, but sometimes it's fun to do a little activity book as well. So this is the first sticker book, Bugs. I think the one I got him for Christmas was first sticker book, Trucks. But the stickers are real big, easy for him to like get off, and then he can just put them in these predetermined pages, or if he wants to put them on a non-predetermined page, that's fine as well. But it is fun because this one like has like different sort of ecosystems and places where different bugs live, and so it's kind of like a learning toy too. So he got these 3 for his kind of like STEM activity, fun spring, summer, Easter basket idea. I want to share about one of our favorite bookstores in today's video. This is not sponsored content, but truly a bookstore that we have been purchasing and loving books from for over a decade. We recently got an order in. I thought you would like to see a little peek into some of the books that we got. Our bookshelves are full of these different types of books. I also find the Usborne paper pie books are perfect for holiday gifts, including Easter baskets, birthday gifts, Valentine's, Christmas, sky's the limit. We have some of our favorites that I even keep in stock in our home when the kids have a birthday party that they need to gift to. I always prefer to give the gift of reading, and they also have so many fun activity books as well, books that are good for your homeschool. And so let's take a look into a recent haul that we got. Always fun to get Happy Mail in, especially when it's for the kids. These have been favorites of ours for many years, and this time I got some new human body books. My oldest is in year 6 of Ambleside Online, and she has been learning about the human body, and so I thought it would be a lot of fun for her to have a few books to grab and go look at on the shelf. We are huge fans of the Lift and Flap books. I also got a couple activity books that are favorites and staples around here. Some of these are for our family, and some of them are just for gifts because my kids have books that they love so much they like to regift as well for birthday parties. I also grabbed a couple new Lift the Flap math books or slide math books that we did not have yet. The Lip and Find books are probably our favorite from Paper Pie and Osborne, and my kids will spend literally hours sitting on the couch, lifting the flaps and figuring out all the things. Even my preschooler will do his shape one, his number one, his letter one, his color one, and he'll sit there and tell me the whole book. He knows them by heart. These write and draw your own comic books were new to us, and so I, as you notice, put them in their Easter basket. So here's a little more clear flip through so you can see what is inside them. Sometimes it's helpful just to get a flip through of some of these more popular books, including the sticker books that I put in their Easter baskets. But even when my older girls were younger, they used the sticker books as well. They just have outgrown that stage. So now it's fun to get to do this once again with my 2 little boys. Sticker books and maze books and word searches, all of those are easy, independent, busy time activities that are screen free, and it is something they can do without my assistance. I also grabbed this doodle book because I thought that looked like a lot of fun just to have in like our family activity bin down in the basement. I actually have like a basket in our schoolroom that just has some busy time toys that the kids can use when they're waiting for their turn, or if they just need something to do and they say, "I'm bored, Mom," and it's really gloomy outside, then I'll tell them to go grab an activity book out of the basket in the schoolroom. And that's where this finger paint book was also the one we had before. And so now that it's well loved and used, we will put this one in the activity bin. Here's a better flip through of the jigsaw and book puzzle set that I put in my preschooler's Easter basket. This will be our second one, and he loved it. So it does come with a cute little board book, just sharing about what is in the puzzles. But these are really sturdy, heavy duty puzzles. We have almost all of the Paper Pie Osborne big puzzles because my kids do them all the time and they are really, really high quality. This I'm excited for because we have been learning Spanish in our homeschool for some time, but I want to start to reinforce more vocabulary. We own most of the wrap up for like multiplication edition, so it'll be fun to have the Spanish set as well. And it came with a CD, so I plan to get that uploaded and put on their Yodo players so that they can do that independent of me. We'll get that done eventually. So then I grabbed this fun activity Easter book, spring book, which we have already got into. If you're interested in getting some Paper Pie Osborne fun things, then I will put my link in the description below. So now I'm going to rewind and show you what I got for my 6-year-old son. Now we have a homeschool co-op where we are working on different handicrafts. He's been doing paper sloyd and paper folding, but soon he's going to be doing like hand sewing and learning to kind of weave. We have done some weaving practice in our school as well. So this I thought would be fun. It's weaving, but it's like a running stitch. But it's these little animals and everything comes in it, and he gets to like glue the little eyes on. So I thought this would be a really cute little pre-made running stitch felt practice that him and I could do together, just to kind of get his hands and figuring out that, you know, weaving of the stitch practice. So I thought that would be really fun. And he's actually been asking for a word search. His sisters have a lot of word searches, so this one's the animal word search. And he's just now doing reading, like we're learning how to read. So some of these he's not gonna be able to read, but he does like to find the words just by like going back and forth. Like, you know, this would be animal, so A-N-I-M-A-L. And it's fun, and he really wanted a word search. So I made a note of that and thought that, of course, Easter basket, you know, remember that, to do that, to get him one of those. So then I got him 2 activity books. These are some of his favorites. And so I just got new ones because he goes through them, you know, after a few months, and then we don't really keep these. We just toss them when he finishes them. So I got a new sticker book for him. This is the 1001 Bugs to Spot. So this one, you actually have the stickers and then you put them in the kind of like a look and find book. So this is a little bit harder compared to the first sticker book, which is better for like 3 and 4-year-olds. And then this, I think, is the last maze book. I have bought him every single maze book, and he really enjoys them. He loves mazes. He loves just doing stuff, quiet stuff. So these are fun. So it's big picture maze book. And we have pretty much had every single one for my 6-year-old. I think we started like when he was age 4, so for the last couple years. So these are good for like ages 4 through 6. So these are his activity and then his little STEM fun thing for him to do as well. So now I'm just going to show with you what I got for my newborn for Easter. All right, to be honest, she doesn't really need much. We are pretty minimal. That's why even with the Easter baskets for the 4 older kids, I try to pick things that we actually need, or they're like activity books that we're replacing and then we're disposing of, etc. So that's the idea. Not a lot of junk. I just try to avoid the dollar store when it comes to Easter baskets because I have done that in the past and I feel like most of it gets thrown away or broken at some point. So the last couple years I've been better about choosing things that we need and they want. So with my newborn, she is 6 weeks, and we had to kind of pick some things that we needed because we have not had a baby girl in the house in 9 years. So we've gotten some hand-me-downs and different things from friends and some new things, but there are a few items that I want her to have that we just don't have in the house anymore. So there are 3 things that we specifically, me and my girls, went out shopping and picked out for their new baby sister. So I got these cute little socks for her. So she didn't have any socks, and everything we do want it pink since we haven't had a girl in the house in 9 years. So we got her those cute socks, and then one other thing we did not have were bows, and so we got like the stretchy ones because, you know, just don't want anything restricting on her head. And then I wanted her to have one baby toy. So we found this little bunny snuggly at Marshall's, and then it has like all the different BPA free like little chew toy things. So this should be fun. We'll start sticking it in her like, you know, car seat or swing when she gets a little older. And that'll be perfect. So that's what I got for my 2-year-old. Now, this is not her Easter basket. I'm hoping to find one similar. So I bought these plastic tubs from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and I've been using them, yeah, basically since my 3-year-old was a baby, a newborn. I don't know if I can find her one similar from there. I hope so. Otherwise, we'll just use this little cleaning caddy for now, and maybe next year I'll like upgrade them all to fancier baskets or something. But I like to try to reuse things, and the plastic tubs have been so great. So that is everything that I got for our 2025 Easter baskets. If you want to have a few more ideas, I'll go ahead and drop the links down below to the last couple years Easter basket ideas, because they were different ages and had different needs and wants. So that will probably provide just a few more ideas if you're still looking. And if you have some Easter basket ideas, or you want to share what you got your kids for this year, then put that down in the comments below, and other people can kind of check that out as well. So we can inspire each other to just be intentional in our gift giving, whatever the season may be. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you next time. Bye.